Good morning, Saners. Firstly, happy Mother's Day. Welcome to the round 9. 5 things we learned off the back of our 5-point loss to Hawthorn in Launceston. Thanks to Mornington Peninsula Brewery for being the sponsor of today's video. Make sure you check out their products on www.mpbrew.com.au. All right, let's get into it. Number 1, we play the safest football in the competition. We are so risk averse. We are so scared to take on the corridor. We are so scared to trust our teammates. We just play safe football. And safe football is boring football. And boring football means we get a lot of games like yesterday, which we've already had about 6 times out of the 9, maybe even 7 or 8 times out of the 9 this year, apart from round 2 against Collingwood. So particularly the first half, we just didn't want to do anything with the football. We were going sideways, we were going backwards. There were times we were running through the midfield and there were multiple options and we would just go for the boring, safe option that just slowed down the play. And then that just allows our opponents to get back and defend and we can't score. So if we want to learn to score more, we need to be able to take the game on more. And it's a bit frustrating because I thought that's what we were training to do in the off-season. But right now, it's not coming to fruition. Number 2, a positive, row lifts when we're down. Rowan Marshall made a mistake in the last quarter yesterday. He copped it, luckily Ginnivan missed. But that fired Row up. It put a fire in his belly and he had a phenomenal game. He will be sainter of the round, I know that. Who else would be, honestly? Like the way he had record 23 contested possessions. And it's not just that, it's just watching him. You don't need to know what numbers he's getting, what fancy stats he's getting. It's just the fact that he gave a shit and he cared and he wants to win and he's sick of having below par performances personally and collectively. And he's just a player that you can't help but admire and you just love that he puts on the red, white and black every week. You just need players around him that have the same approach. He made a mistake. He didn't put his head down. It fired him up and he had one of the best games in his career. Number 3, we need our smalls. We kicked, what did we kick yesterday? 7-11 overall, 7 goals 11. 6 goals 5 of that 7-11 was from set shots. That means that we're doing F all anywhere else. We're not manoeuvring goals out of clearance. We're not crumbing. We're not running into an open goal in general play. We are bombing it in, hoping for a mark, and that is our only way to getting a shot on goal. That is shocking. When I saw that stat, I thought I had to put that in this video. That is absolutely disgusting. 6 goals 5 from set shots, that's good. But out of 7 goals 11, that's not good. It's just not smart football. I don't know why we go into games without Jack Higgins and Dan Butler, and we don't think to play a Lance Collard. I know Liam Henry came back. He had 4 possessions. That's not a small forwards game. We could have just put Lance in. We can mix it up a little bit more. And we didn't, and that means that there's no representation at the ground ball, and then we wonder why the ball comes out of the forward half so quickly. It's because no one's there to pressure it. Number 4, and this is a very basic one, we don't play to our strengths. Our strengths supposedly are leg speed. We don't run. Our strengths are supposedly ball in hand with Naz, with Bonner, with Sinks, with Brad Hill. Do we utilise their skills enough? No, we don't. Naz is getting good possessions every week and he gets 1 or 2 opportunities a game where he might be able to pinpoint that perfect pass. One out of 29 kicks in a game? No, we need to be getting them in positions where they can hurt the opposition. Play them higher up the ground. I don't know. But there's just no point having a good kick like Naz in the back half if he's going sideways all the time. We don't know how to utilise our assets that we have. And you know what? A lot of teams around us have bigger, stronger assets around the clearances, the middle of the ground, forward to centre. What we've got is some good ball users and some very good runners, so we say. But we just don't use that to our advantage. And on the rare occasion that we do, and it's a Darcy Wilson, a couple of bounces on the wing, we actually look good and we put the opposition under pressure. We just do it maybe once or twice a game. We really should be basing our game plan around that, which I thought, again, we were doing. And number 5, I've mentioned this guy, I think a few times in these videos for the good reasons, and again, it's a good reason. Number 5, pay Battle whatever the hell he wants. I know he's not signed yet. I've heard he will be, but if he's not, honestly, The guy is one of our best defenders. Yesterday, we're struggling to kick goals. They throw him forward. He has a game where he has 20-odd possessions, like 10 marks or something. He's the only forward that can really say that he can kick straight. He's the only forward that we had down there that could really just take a clunk and kick the damn ball through the big sticks from 50 out, no problem. It was almost embarrassing how seamless Battle moved forward and just looked at home. Like, imagine if we were able to do that permanently, you know? But he's just a good centre half back. He went up onto the wing at times. I think he might have even been a chop out ruck in the forward half. I don't know how he went in there, but the fact that he can get thrown around like that, no fuss, kicks 2 goals, has his 20-odd possessions, still has a phenomenal game. We need to be keeping players like him at all costs. He's in that in that Rowan Marshall bracket for me in terms of players that you build a team around, players that give a shit, players that put their body on the line, and they deliver every week, whether their teammates are down or not. It doesn't affect their personal game. They still have a good game. Josh Battle has played fantastic football all season. Pay him what he wants. Get the deal done. We need to keep him long term. Those are my 5 things, Sainers. As you can tell, I'm in an absolutely amazing mood. Number 1, just to quickly recap, we play the safest football in the comp. Number 2, Rowan Marshall lifts when we're down. Number 3, we need our smalls. Only kicked 6 goals, 5 from set shots out of 7 goals, 11. That's just too much of a percentage. Number 4, we do not play to our strengths. Number 5, pay Josh Battle whatever the hell he wants. We need to keep players like him in the team. Anyway, guys, put your 5 things in the comments. It's my favorite video. I say this every week, but honestly, it is. I love the stuff that you guys put in the comments. There's so many really constructive ones, so I enjoy it. Yeah, shit performance yesterday, and I hate doing these videos when we lose. But we're on to next week against Fremantle. Let's see what happens at selection. Anyway, guys, take care. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And as always, go you mighty Sainers. See you guys.